We have Hellhorned Prince with Root Seeds. So Brawler is definitely on the cards. And a Steel Enhancer. Yeah. We're up against... except we've got Diligent. Double Bomb Daedalus. Arcus with a Sweeper. And consume your cards. We've got Battering Ram as well. Interesting. Let me see, what do we got on the pizza today? Some sort of meatstrosity with barbecue sauce. Gross. Yeah. Let's take a Light's Gift for our Brawler. This is interesting. I do want a unit. However, I also do like being able to ping off enemies with torches. We can only kill 2 at a time. And the first defense has 2 archers instead of a thingy. Seems like that. It's valuable. I'd take a Steelworker, I think. Do we take an armor card? I think so. Yeah. Yes. Now, we got to remember, chap. Do not suicide Hellhorned Prince, which should be available. Should be okay, since we do have some steel enhancers to counter effect the razor sharp edge. Yeah, suiciding. Game trolls. Game trolls so hard. I need to start playing in offline mode. I think there's something... Or maybe it's just the microphone. Maybe the game's got some sort of smart input. It's like, yeah. You can't do anything with these. Okay. We can put imps on the top floor, which will make this a 2 cost. A 4 cost. Or we could be reasonable here. So we're going to have to take this. And hope. Alright, this pizza I approve. We got like tomato sauce, like big pieces of bacon, some little beef stuff that's actually soy, some ham, like an after splash of mayo. Quite nice. And then of course we've got pepperoni. Save the best for last. Easy. No, we don't have to kill that then, since no spikes doesn't attack. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay, so there is a reason to have Stuart up front. Which is that with armor, he takes 2 hits from dude. Random chunks of soy? Yeah. That's what beef balls are, right? When you order beef and you get the little brown, what looks like mince beef, it's soy. Now, not always. There are possibly some that aren't, but it is. It's yeah, it probably would change where you live as well. Like, I'm pretty sure in India, they wouldn't even try to pretend it's beef. It'd just be straight up soy. Yeah, which I think is fair. You shouldn't be able to call it beef and it not be beef. It's kind of an issue. I take issue with that. But I really skirt this topic because at some stage someone will bring up chicken fried steak, usually me, and then that sets off a whole mass argument. Okay, Kizron, here's a spoiler. It's not chicken, and it's not steak. It is fried, though. Although there is a steak version. And there is a chicken version. So dumb. See, this is what happens. All these cards are really good here. Like, really good. Yeah, I think that's the original one, and since then it's been a bunch of other stuff. Because apparently chicken fried is a way of cooking. Instead of just, I don't know, fried. Yeah. As in with some oil in a frying pan. Two of them? That could be dangerous. Champ will die if I take two of those. No, he won't. If only we had a healing card. Well, he'll never get revenged on. What do we need in front of dude here? Because he's got 60 health, like 75 health. We've just got to get him to full heal, which we can't do because we don't... What if we should use that as an opportunity to take a heal somewhere? Or just put on the sweeper? That could be okay. Let's do this. Get up. Alright, double bomb. Alright, we're safe from the double bombage. I wonder if we want to put the plus the like the if she doesn't hit that hard, so I think we want to still put the. Oh wow, we could kill champ here. Be careful, Panz. Do it. We'll get steel enhancers before we get the other razor sharps, right? And that answers my question of who we steel enhance. Good. And if we bring a dude up, party floor? It's hardly a party floor, but I'd rather do that. Yeah. It's technically less damage. What is? Oh, not having Stuart up top? Well, it's a tough call because now we cycle quicker. Because he's no longer in the deck. Because if we wanted to lift one, we wouldn't have been able to play the other one, right? So all we have to do is draw one more of the +1s instead of that Stuart. And I don't need to do anything. Yep. We want to be applying as much armor as we can, I think. I think that's how we win. This is like lots of armor on front. So I wonder if we want to get energy to play the armor, or are we just going to focus on the 0-cost cards? Yeah, cultivate. Let's with Light's Gift, that'll be great. I was looking, the first time I looked at it, I was like, oh, the cultivate, yeah, but we don't have any healing cards. Which is wrong, because cultivate is off revenge, not off the heal, right? Or is his a rejuve cultivate? Sentience is a rejuve cultivate. The other one is... No, Sentience is a revenge cultivate, right? Awoken Hollow is a rejuve cultivate. Yeah, we don't have any healing cards. So either way, we've got Light's Gift and no healing. So whether we have Sentient or Awoken Hollow, we get no cultivate. Tis just bad. It's 50-50. Yeah, how bad X-Awoken's card are with the Awoken tanks. I think that's, even though it's kind of true because it's a comparison, because they are worse. I think it's the wrong way of looking at it because no one else has regular Awoken base cards for their tanks, right? So if you're playing as anything except Awoken as one of your combo, you don't have a heal. So you're based, like, the cards suck with tanks, right? We just know that the basic Rejuve card is amazing for tanks. So it's more, it should be that comparison, you know, how awesome Rejuve actually is as a base card. I didn't really care about the spells doing damage too much. Well, I mean, that one would have been nice to do damage, I guess, but it doesn't really matter. Cards deal damage to small units. Yeah, that's true. That is true, but you know, at the end of the day, like, usually you get those anyway. It's if you can't keep your tank alive, you're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, and Rejuve just does it. Like, there's other ways of keeping tank alive, definitely. But Rejuve's just easy. Like you look at welder helpers, where you need to work out how you're getting rid of them. Because they stay in the way, yeah? And then... what else you got? Like, dregs are good, and chumps are good. Right? Chumps are really can be good like dregs, because you just put them down and they're saving you that health, which is kind of worth a heal. That's gift definitely is a thing. I knew I should have killed my dude off. Oh, he was gonna die anyway. Doesn't matter. I mean, that's armor, which is good. And rage on our thing up front isn't terrible. It's not great. So it comes down to, is it a good card? Probably not. We need to do something with it. The old double stack -1 was okay, hey. Double stack -1 now, and it's expensive. Like, it's cost you too much gold to do what it could have done. -1's okay. Yeah, double stack nerf really killed this card. Like, at -1, it's okay. You're paying 1 energy to have basically a Rage Serum and a Fortify all in the same card. But usually you have other cards you want to... Yeah, good with Anvil, that's true, because two-cost cards are generally... I prefer two-costed cards with Anvil. That way you can still play something else on 3 energy. You know, dump a Stewie somewhere. But... And it was good with the original Snecko Gauge. But pretty average with one now. One of the things we have to consider is that it's Consume Seraph. So we are going to be consuming some cards along the way. And consuming that's not too terrible. I think I'd prefer to just consume a Rage Serum for 0, right? That's a good pickup for Consume Seraph. Cans are really good for Consume Seraph because, like, throwing out a Sting is totally fine. So do we want spells or we want to look for a Trinket? Trinkets are good. Getting some -1s on some spells would be good too. Removing a torch and a thing, health. Having gold though. It's not going to be a 5 times. Could be armor, rubbish, and probably rubbish. Oh, close enough for rubbish, but we'll take the gold. I don't value the holdover as much when it's this Seraph. Although we should be able to not worry about it, it's still something to think about. Especially also since the Razor Sharp is like... We've got to hit the Steel Enhancers a lot more to make Razor Sharp work. And I don't want to be holding over a Steel Enhancer. Lots of imps play nicely with Beef My Boss Killing. Really. Some of them do. Do I put a -1 on that, or do I just awkwardly play it on 2? We awkwardly play it on 2. What am I scholaring? We're going to scholar an alloy. Okay, that's pretty good. Or a Rage Serum, which is not very good. Preserve Thorns would be okay, I guess. Or a Torch, that'd be bad. Welder would be okay. I'd take a Welder. Yeah, so, I mean, Weld would be unplayable. What? I don't think that's an argument to take capacity, though. Does this comp just lose to this boss? I don't think so. I don't think anything just loses. What was the boss for this floor? Is it Sweeper? Even if it's not, that's like heaps better to do it. Oh, a Stealthy Boy? Maybe that wasn't the best one. It's okay. Oh, he attacks now. Yeah, I really should pay more attention to what boss I have coming up. It matters. So put you there. And you there. And you go there. Multiples of 13, so 39. 40 is a really good number. And then... you know, and 52, 65, another 2. We'll get another enhancer. Let's go with another enhancer. All of those, all of those. So I think to answer that clearly would be just to say no, we don't just lose to this boss. Can we keep her alive? Apparently we can't keep her alive. But, you know, I mean, some enemies just lose to this boss, I guess. Or some friendlies. It's collateral damage, it's alright. There's the heal. Wonder if we take that. Yeah, branding is a nice pickup here. Because we're not taking any health damage, right? So we can keep... We just need one heal to in the rotation to make it work. Like anything just to keep doing it. Like I think a Wildwood Sap would probably be one of the best options, but you need to land the branding rights twice. Yeah, I mean, you almost want to hold over on branding rights so you can play it, yeah, like play it 5 times. However, I mean, I think we should be okay being able to manipulate what's going on here. I don't think we get the spells upgrade slots how we want them in time, but having units cost 1 and being able to play out like all the units when we draw them means we don't get rid of Stewarts anymore. We just dump the torches because we don't want them. Wow, hang on. If we dump the torches, do we still have enough? We do, because we got the stings, right? Yeah, I think so. And we don't dump those torches because we've already adjusted them, and I think a 12 damage torch is okay. Do we have to set up on... Oh man, Scourgebirds. Fudge. Like... Okay, I think I want that now. Oh, and actually, let's put it there. I mean, I think this fight is fine, right? Incant and Harvest. Okay. Incant, of course, of course. I'm going to go ahead and do this anyway. And we should be able to, because these both consume, we suffer the 1 mana penalty once for each of them. But we get the 40 armor off early, because I think we're going to need these armors, right? And I only want to play the number of things that can get killed this turn because of Harvest being a thing. You hate how the mana cost increases permanent throughout the fight? Yeah, I think it should be until played, right? The perma definitely feels rough. Lift a Stewie because... No, we've got Incant, we don't want to lift a Stewie. Do we care about that? Not really, but still. We're on 120. That puts us at 126. That puts us at 132. Plus the 5 from the front guy. Like this is a really good example where you get screwed over, right? Like you really got to watch what you play. I'm probably never playing the hidden something or other, so that's fine. I really want to play this alloy though, but I can't because then I screw my razor sharp, I screw everything. Right, I want to draw more though, so let's definitely hit those. Let's just root seeds him because he's going to die, but we get to draw 10. And then don't screw any of those cards up. Everyone's dead? Nice. Can I get damage in there? No. $50 a turn for 6 turns is 1500. We have an extra turn because of Light's Gift, 1750-ish. That solves that issue. We're good. Let's get a damage calc happening. So the thing is, if this happens against Seraph, there's going to be enemies there. We might not get to battering ram them. So what do we got against Seraph there? 7, 8 turns at 342, 347. So that's under 3,000 damage. But, you know, we'll have more, there'll be more turns to ramp up a bit more. So I think like an extra, what, 3 rounds? 2 rounds? Oh, plus Brawler hits for, like, yeah, an extra 2 times, doesn't he? Or is the extra 1? Yeah, so that's there. The damage is there. I think spreading spores is a trap. We're going to be building armor. No, I don't want to deal damage. I mean, I don't want to deal damage to myself. I mean, we could play it a couple times. It is a decent amount of damage hit chunk. I suppose we've got Consume Seraph, don't we? And we've got armor on Champ, so it hits his armor first. It comes down to when do you need it or not. If you draw it late, does it matter that you drew it late? No. And if you draw it early, it's that nice boost early. And we consume it. I think, yeah. I think the Consume Seraph is the factor here, right? And since we know we don't care about the imps, we want naturally draw everything. We got to have a lot of draw power in our cards, but we don't get that the first few turns of combat. So I want to make sure we're drawing into things. We can sort out the energy ourselves. Also, our hermit's naked. That's a huge pickup. Yeah, let's put Snecko in with all of our stuff we got going on. Of cheap cards. And we've already got, like, we're maxing out draw most turns. Yeah, this is a gimme, right? This is a bit of a problem, but... Yeah, I'm not looking at the armor. I'm looking at the... Do we Thorns him out? Or do we Razor Sharp? Because if we go Thorns, we can also Torch, which is 40-70 odd damage. And we have the Dark Deal there. Yeah, whereas the Raise is 50 damage each, which is almost the health there. And since we're killing that guy off that one, we're almost killing that one. I think that's the play. Although we do have the Rage card there. I think we're actually pretty good. I think we can do that. Put him up at the back and we still murdered him. Okay, this is fine. Oh, Panz, you did less damage. Good fight. I'm probably good at dark dealing with this. It's over, right? Scourge birds? Yeah. Might help with that one turn. So we could do plant and put one on the bottom floor. We'd have to give it a buff though, because they've got 10 hit points, don't they? How long does it last before it dies? How many turns do we need to get out of it? Like 3 or 4? Probably last. I don't think it kills the ones on the 3rd turn. Might not be worth it. It could be worth it. That quick bottom floor is not an option. Well, surely it is. Right, we kill the first 2 rounds, right, and then die. Because the Scourge birds themselves don't do that much damage. It's the other birds, which you don't kill, because they've got. Well, you would have killed other ones or anything with 3 health. But the other stuff doesn't do that much damage. The problem is that the Scourge birds have 10 health, and our plant's only doing 5 damage. So we have to put a buff on bottom floor, or a couple of root seeds, and we really want to be putting that into champ. It is only 1 card a turn, but that becomes 2 cards a turn once you've got 2 lines of them. So the longer we can avoid that, the better off we are. We do have a couple of torches, so we can pick off 2 of them. But we can also put Steward in front. And then chump with like a fledgling down bottom. I think that's the best chance to hold on to the cards. We don't really need to spell anything, so we also get to. Do we need to remove any cards if we're doing that? Probably Battering Ram. Battering Ram is feeling really bad at the moment. Hidden Passage will be good to lift a bird, so that's fine. I don't think I'd get rid of anything else. Will we leak a lot? Probably not, and we've got a lot of health. But if the Scourges come in and we can't play stuff, if we're leaking, we're probably not killing Seraph. Like that's the sort of the connection, right? I think Jupiter Sweeper is the call, yeah. Especially since they're 0 costed. And we're not buffing we're only buffing the Sweeper with armor, which we're not doing early. We're getting our damage up early so that we can kill stuff. And then we're focusing on armor. Look, and if we can, we do a little bit of both. you know, so we don't end up with just armor cards at the end, because otherwise you're removing them. But, yeah, she's got 80 health. With a couple chumps, I think we do okay there. I don't want an endless chump for her, but... let's also see what we've got here. Oh, man. Okay. Mistake I made once, and it did cost me a game, and I said I wouldn't learn from it. Was not checking here first before duping a unit, because there was the extra thing relic. We also have friendly rage, so that gives her enough. +2 on slay. Those two are probably what we need, right? Endless stew. No, I'd probably go endless rage instead of endless stew. Gotta remember though, it is a draw card every turn, which sucks, because we want to be drawing other stuff. And we just want her there long enough to let us not care anymore. Because even if we're playing an endless imp every turn, we could potentially just be playing the Scourge card every turn. Once we finish with it, throw it top. Yeah, that's true, so we don't end up drawing it. That's reasonable. I wonder if we want wing clippings. Like, there's cards we want to consume some of them, and then get the stings down. Armor building's more difficult, yeah, if we have to play. Like, at least the Endless Imp costs 0. The Scourge card is going to cost us to play it. Yeah, I want to get rid of this, slowly get rid of the stings, hey. And play some of these cards once, like maybe play the Hidden Passage once and have it go. The Rage Serum, I'm happy to play that once as a consume leader and then play other cards. I want to get this start though on. I think this is fine. Like, we need something. This is perfect. This gives the plant the attack she needs to kill things. And then we don't have to put any buffs on her. But we're spending 500 gold almost to do that. It's probably okay. What else are we spending it on? It's a really good passive way of guaranteeing that our plant down the bottom kills the things. And then we can just focus on buffing up top. And we don't have much else to spend it on, yeah. If we didn't have much money, I wouldn't take Crown. I'd take the Scorching Restraints, because that gives her the first turn kill on on the Scourge Bird. And then we might have to put 1 or 2 buffs on in the meantime. Worst case scenario would have been playing that plant, not drawing the buffs, and not being able to kill the first Scourge Bird, in which case, what's the point? Yeah, it gives Champ a little bit of a rage buff, which, you know, it's not bad. Let's put that on that. I don't think I'm re-rolling there, but, like, we've also got... Okay, that's definitely going. Probably just a Stewart, that way we don't draw into him. Even though he costs 0, like... I'd rather just not draw into him, right? The Crown could be a chunk of damage. Not really. It'll be something, but... like, it'd be better than nothing, right? Do we Battlestone that imp? Do we reroll? Do we reroll the trinkets? Let's reroll the trinkets. Oh. That's massive. So the answer to we Battlestone Imp is a maybe. Or I can remove another Stewie. I don't think that's going to be an issue, but we'll just play it out. Okay, worst case scenario, this Endless Imp gets big enough that we don't get to play him again, in which case then that's fine. He's blocking and he's doing his job, right? Yeah, because look at this. When we talked about what could go wrong on turn 1, also that imp just might not show up. It's got to be the root seeds, right? Or do we flip a razor sharp? Razor sharp, probably the root seeds. I mean, at least we got both those Vengefulls out, but we've got energy and enough draw where I would have liked to have seen those separated. I should have put it there. It would have absorbed all of that hit. But I guess, yeah, that's a maybe. Or we could just pull that up. Actually, that's a play. Because we can kill that with our thing up top. We don't need to take that damage. Since we've got Light's Justice up here. Or Light's Gift, or whatever it is. And it takes the kill away from her. And puts it on here for the crown. That's a bit harsh. These are all consuming anyway, right? Except for that. Do I want to consume that? Or do I ever want to draw that again? I don't think I want to draw this again, right? We're happy just playing it now. Consuming everything else. It's a maybe. This comes down to like how long are we going to be raging out for? If we play this now, we've got 10 turns of rage, so we'll probably play it again one more time is fine. Yeah, let's play it again one more time. That there. Let's get that out of the deck so we can draw the other cards. Comes down to if I want to play Stings or not. That's definitely getting played. No, I want the full draw, so yeah, we play the Stings. Where do we block? It's only going to block 3. I don't need her getting extra 2. Oh no, I'm playing the Imp. Let's play that down there. Stings can play anywhere and don't matter. Actually, playing it there would have been okay. They're probably playing it in that. I think we're okay, right? The double heavies are our only challenge, yeah? Good. Move endless in from pool. I think I'm okay. I'm kind of happy just to play it out. Because I'm probably not going to be killing it off. If we had any single heal, I think it would make more sense to definitely keep it down, because we could continue putting max health on that, and I guess that doesn't matter either. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. If I put it up top now, at the end of this turn and the end of next turn, it gets 5 health, which will put it at 21, which is a full turn against Seraph. Imp goes behind Sweep Tank? Nah, I'm happy for it to block, I guess, because it's actually less damage. So you're blocking more damage. You wonder if that's like people being amused by cats making angry noises and swiftly discovering the cat's 80% sharp. An angry cat to the face will ruin a person's day. That's true. Angry cat to face will ruin a person's day. What are we doing? Are we doing 1,000 damage a turn? A little bit over. Yeah, that sweeper dupe was definitely the play. I think this was unnecessary, but it made things a little bit easier. Definitely Light's Gift won that one. Brawler champ, man. Root Seeds is a really good secondary card. It is a really strong secondary card. Oh, the sweep dupe, yeah, that definitely... It would have been... It would have been a tough fight without the sweep dupe. Like, what do we... We ascend a bird... at some point will save us having to play... I mean, we do have a lot of 0, right? You don't want to be ignoring any of them because you're just going to draw them again. So stuff that's costing 0... Like, we wouldn't be able to get any armor out early fight without those. So, like, the Root Seeds cost 0. We'd be able to torch 2 of them in the first rotation, maybe. And then ascend one to the top floor to die. But other than that, like... There was nothing we could do with those, or, you know... Without the sweep, dude, you need energy? I think we've been really close. It really would have come down to draw order a little too badly. You know, like... Yeah. It wouldn't have been fun, that's for sure.